Hi students, today we are going to learn fundamental theorem of arithmetic or unique prime factorization theorem from the chapter real numbers. But what is a prime number? A prime number is a number which has only two factors, 1 and itself. Example for prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, etc. Now, let us try to understand what is this fundamental theorem of arithmetic. Now, every composite number can be expressed as product of primes in a unique manner. Now, how can it be done? Let us try to understand this with the help of an example. Consider the prime product. First we consider 48. 48 can be written as the product of 16 and 3. And of course 3 is a prime number. 16 can be further written as the product of 4 and 4. And again each 4 can be expressed as the product of primes 2 and 2. So if we observe here the last line, we can see all the prime numbers. So 48 is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3, or we write the same as 2 power 4 into 3. So the same 48 can be split in one more way. Just observe this. 48 even can be written as 8 into 6. Now 8 can further be written as 4 into 2 and 6 can be written as 3 into 2 and again 4 can be written as 2 into 2. So again, like the previous one, here in the last line we can see all the prime numbers. So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 2. So here also we are getting 2 power 4 into 3. So here we could be able to express it as the product of primes. So why they use the term unique way means in whatever the way we do, for 48 we get 2 power 4 into 3 only. Means the order is not essential, in the sense the 3 can exist in any one of these places, like maybe it will be in the first position or in the third position or in the last position. Means the positions may vary, but the prime factors which we get always remain the same. So 48 always will be equal to 2 power 4 into 3 only. This is what we have to understand. Now let us see the prime factorization of some numbers. For example, if we are considering find prime factors for 140. How can we find prime factors for 140? Now what we can do here is simply we first divide it with 2, then we get 70, again 70 divide with 2, we get 35, and again divide this with 5, you get 7, and divide it 7, we get 1. So we can observe that the prime factors are 140 is equal to 2 into 2 into 5 into 7, or we write the same as 2 square into 5 into 7. That's how we get the prime factors for 140. Now let us take one more example. Find prime factors for 156. 156 again we can divide with 2 and then it is divided 78 times. and again divide 78 with 2, it is divided 39 times, and again divide 39 with 3, it is divided 13 times, and 13 is divided by 13 one time. So we can observe that the prime factors for 156 are 156 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 13. The same we write it as 2 square into 3 into 13. Now let us see one more example. Find prime factors for 5005. 5005, clearly it is divisible by 5. So it is divided 1001 times. Then 1001 is divisible by 7. It is 143 times. And 143 is divisible by 11 13 times. And 13 is divisible by 13 one time. So here clearly we can observe that for 5005 the prime factors are 5 into 7 into 11 into 13. Okay, now how can we make use of this fundamental theorem of arithmetic for finding LCM and HCF of the given numbers? Suppose we are given two numbers 26 and 91. How can we find their LCM and HCF? Let us try to understand this. First of all, for 26 we try to find prime factors. It is divisible by 2. How many times? 13 times. So we can observe that 26 is equal to 2 into 13. Okay. Again take 26 is over. Next number is 91. 91 is divisible by 7 and it is 13 times. And again 13 is divided by 13 one time. So for 91 it is 7 into 13. Okay. Now how do we find HCF? Just observe. We try to identify the common factors. What are the common factors here? Just observe. 13 is the common factor and moreover it is the highest common factor. So we can say HCF is 13. Next we go for LCM. First we consider the common factor multiplied by the factors other than common factor in the first number, that is 2 into factors other than common factor in the second number, that is 7. So LCM is 13 into 2 into 7, which is equal to 182. Now let us consider one more example here. Find the LCM and HCF of the numbers 336 and 270. Again simply here we are going to find prime factors for the two numbers separately. For 336 we try to find prime factors. If it is divided by 2 we get 168. Again divide it with 2 we get 84. Again divide it with 2 we get 42. Divide with 2 we get 21. And 21 is divided by 3 we get 7. Of course we know that 7 is a prime factor. So for 336 prime factors are 2 power 4 into 3 into 7. Now let us try to observe the same for 270. 270 is divisible by 2 135 times. Again 135 is divisible by 5 27 times. Then 27 is divisible by 3 9 times. And the next one is 9 is divisible by 3 again. How many times? 3 times. So of course we know that 3 is a prime number. So it is 2 into 5 into 3 cube. Now these prime factors we take and we try to find out LCM and HCF. Now first we are considering 336, which is the product of 2 power 4 into 3 power 1 into 7 power 1, which we already found. Next you take 270, which is 2 power 1 into 3 cube into 5 power 1. Now, what is their HCF? For getting the HCF, first identify what are the common prime factors in both. Clearly we can observe that 2 and 3 are the common prime factors. Now, common prime factor 2, if we observe, 2 has powers. In the first number, the power of 2 is 4, and in the second number, the power of 2 is 1. Out of 4 and 1, what is the least value? 1. In the same manner for 3, in the first number the power is 1, in the second number the power is 3, the least of 1 and 3 is 1. So, we can observe that the required HCF is 2 power 1 into 3 power 1, that is 6. Again, for finding the LCM, we take the same two numbers. 336 is equal to 2 power 4 into 3 power 1 into 7 power 1. And 270 is equal to 2 power 1 into 3 power 3 into 5 power 1. Already we found them. Now, what we are going to do here with this, again just like the previous one, identify what are the common prime factors. Then after that, here we consider all prime factors, not only the prime factors. Means first we write down the common prime factors 2 and 3, then other prime factors in the first number, that is 7, and other prime factors in the second number, that is 5. Now for HCF we took the smallest power, whereas here we consider the highest powers. If we observe here, for 2 the powers are 4 and 1, the highest power is 4. For 3 the powers are 1 and 3, highest power is 3. And of course for 5 and 1, 5 and 7 it is 1. So required LCM is 2 power 4 into 3 cube into 5 power 1 into 7 power 1. We get 15,120. Okay. Now just further we can observe one more interesting thing. Let us consider the product of the numbers given. So what are the numbers that are given? 270 into 336. 270, 336 are the given numbers. So their product is 90,720. Again, consider the product of LCM and HCF which we obtained. It is 15,120 and 6. Again, the product is 90,720. So, what is our observation here? Product of numbers is equal to LCM into HCF. But do remember that this is true only when we are considering two numbers. Okay students, now let us practice some problems. Now find prime factors for 3,825 and 7,429. Likewise, find LCM and HCF of 156 and 400 and also 76 and 228. Okay students, in this session we learnt what is fundamental theorem of arithmetic, how can we find prime factors for the given number, and also how to find out LCM and HCF of the given numbers using this unique prime factorization theorem. Okay, we discuss some other topic in our next session. Thank you.